Yes.
Okay. And then
And my favorite song?
Your favorite song.
Wow. Favorite song. That's
Yeah.
a tough one.
What? Peace. What's your favorite song? You don't have one?
I don't have a favorite song. I love them all. I love so many songs. I love them. Hard to choose.
Tomorrow's favorite song is "I Love Rock and Roll" by Joan Jett. All right, awesome.
Oh, Pat Benatar, my other
Pat Benatar. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. What? Hell is for Children.
No.
A beautiful.
No! Hit me with your best shot.
Oh yes, hit me with your best shot.
Yeah,
Awesome.
hit me with your best
Awesome.
shot.
And what was number 3? You're in an airport.
Oh God, I'm always in an airport.
You're traveling a lot.
I travel all the time.
You're traveling.
I live in an airport.
You live in an airport. So you want to stay home. I want to
Yes.
go home and relax.
I want to stay home. Yeah, no, if I could go anywhere for pleasure, not work,
Yeah.
I would want to go somewhere warm.
Somewhere warm. That
Yes.
sounds awesome, actually.
Yeah.
My wife and I, we went to St. Lucia last summer.
Nice.
Okay, here's the thing. No, I just think we need to take.
what's
I
the
think we
thing?
need to mark this point right now. This is important.
It's a demarcation in time right now.
See, I
the button.
paddleboarded. Have you ever paddleboarded?
No.
See, this is what I was afraid of. You need to paddleboard. It's
I
a
need to paddleboard?
spiritual experience. It's so beautiful. It's relaxing. If you like the beach, if you like the water, paddleboarding is pretty wicked.
All right,
Cool.
I'll promise you I will paddleboard.
Tamara, it's so nice to meet you.
Great to see you live and in person.
Woohoo!
Brian!
High five!
Woo! All right, thanks guys. You should be here if you're not.
Yeah, come out to the events. Come out to
Yeah.
Denver. Spend some time at Social Shenanigans with Joel Comm, myself, so many amazing people from Colorado, and mingle and have fun and grow your business.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Thanks, Brian.
Cheers.
Bye.
We'll chat some more. Would you mind getting me a water?
I'll get you a water.
Okay, thanks. Is this the karaoke mic? All right, yeah, you're the next one. Because I'm running this ship right now, you're the next one. Jenny.
I was supposed to be with Megan. I was.
You were
I was supposed to be with Megan. She was going to interview me.
Oh, well, you can come interview with Megan again.
Well, you know what? But you're supposed to be the one that everybody wants to talk to.
Oh, okay, if you
Right.
say so. I mean, who am I to say no to that?
You're like, well, come on.
Who am I? So, Jenny, tell me about yourself. We've never met, and again, here's an opportunity
We haven't ever met before.
to meet people.
It is.
And if you want to grow your business, there's probably a pretty good chance that the success you want is being held by other people, so get out and meet people. Jenny, tell me
Absolutely.
about yourself. I'm excited to meet you.
I'm excited to meet you too. I am like a master networker, but that is not why I'm here tonight.
Woo!
I am here to support Sabrina and the Social Shenanigans
Excellent.
and Gold Standard Creative. And I just wanted to meet more people in the social media world.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. What's your takeaway? So, have you been to one of these kind of shenanigans or marketing event before?
I have been to these types of marketing events, but I have not been to a Social Shenanigans
Yeah.
event.
And like, if you could describe the atmosphere at these marketing events in a few words, how would you describe it?
There is a lot of energy that's flowing around here. If you need to meet any type of social media, marketing, advertising, I would say SEO companies, you will meet them here.
Yeah.
And you learn a lot. It's quite amazing.
You can learn a lot, and the thing that really grabbed me is you mentioned energy.
The energy is out of control.
Indeed, indeed.
Yes, it's fun. It's really fun, actually. Yeah.
So awesome. I have a few more questions. I'm wondering, you mentioned you're a master networker, and one of the things that I've really been interested in lately,
Yes.
and one of the things I've focused on is meeting people, being outgoing, having fun, taking
Yes.
a chance, and embracing life.
Yes.
And just, it really begins with making those connections.
It does.
Dale Carnegie, like, wow. And like,
yeah.
what kind of advice would you give me or anybody else when it comes to getting results, with your market, or with your networking rather?
Networking can be difficult for some that don't like to go out and be in large social situations like this.
Yeah.
I would absolutely advise people to get into a group, excuse me, like Certus. They have smaller networking groups.
Right.
Every week they have like 30 a month, and there will be about 10 or 12 or 20 people there. It just depends on where they're located in the Denver area.
Excellent.
And
woohoo!
Whoa!
There's that energy we talked about,
it's
right?
the energy of the balloons and the champagne.
Indeed.
But, right, the champagne too, because we're celebrating. But,
Bubbles!
Yes, exactly, right? So I would say to start with smaller networking groups.
Yeah.
And work your way up.
I love it. I love that answer. You know, starting small and just trying to take baby steps. One of the things I've seen with so many people is like they think they have an idea of where they want to be, where they want to go,
yes.
and they're shooting for this thing way out there when they can take small steps over a period of time to get them where they want to go. And I just love your answer. Like, start small. You don't have to be like, you know, the rock star that walks in the room. You can just like get to know people and hang out and start small.
And you can tell people in the smaller groups, like, I've never been to these types of groups before, I've never networked, or I'm not comfortable doing this. And they will absolutely come over and introduce themselves to you. And actually, everyone's always interested in knowing about other companies, and they will give you, they will start talking to you about people that they know that may be able to help your company.
Yeah, I just think it's so important. You know, I mentioned it a couple times now. It's like the success we want is like held by other people.
Yes, it is.
And we need to get out and be seen and meet people and add value in any way we can. And
it's true.
So thank you so much for that tip.
You're welcome.
What's your favorite color? I mean, let's get serious now.
Black?
You like black?
I really like black.
Black is back.
Black. It's back. It's in my purse. It's,
I'm back. No, you've got to raise your mic. I don't, because I'm loud. I'm a loud mouth.
I'm sorry. I really like black. It's my favorite color.
I thought
but
about.
I'm not a dark person. I'm really not. I'm happy. And look at my nails. The nails are bright. The nails are bright, but I like black.
That is the little bit of fashion. That's
a little bit of fashion.
It's the spark, right? It's a little spark, indeed.
It is my spark. You know what?
What's that?
My favorite song. Well, not my favorite song.
Okay.
The song that I've been told I'm like is a Katy Perry song. Firework.
Firework.
If you are a firework, that is what will make your company shine, right?
Indeed, yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Your eyes are like fireworks. So.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll take it. It sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
How can people move forward and get results? Tell me, do you have a website you want to mention, or your company name?
I'm a little bit embarrassed because that's what we do. We do website design development, SEO, pay-per-click, social media.
Excellent.
And my website is goldstandardcreative.com.
And again, the name was?
goldstandardcreative.com.
Okay.
But we do only have a landing page right now.
Okay, well,
it's a quite amazing landing page
so
that tells you everything we do.
It sounds like you're launching kind of a new opportunity, a new business. You've got a beautiful landing page.
I already have 4 websites up for companies.
Well, there you go.
And we have 2 more coming up in the next 2 weeks. So I'm more worried about their businesses than mine.
I get it.
And I've worked for ad agencies, and that's kind of how we all do it, right?
Indeed. So goldstandardcreative.com.
Yes. Yeah.
Check it out, people.
Thank you.
Here with my new friend, Jenny. It's been such a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you. It was so nice to meet you, too.
Awesome. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you. Thank you.
Indeed.
I think you have somebody over there.
Who's next?
I think you have... Is it Sound Project? Sound Project is up next, possibly. Or is it my friend Jeff Wolf?
Who's next? Yeah.
I know him.
Thank you. Hey, Max. Good to see you, buddy.
It's very good to see you. Thanks for having me.
If you want to get in...
Come on, get up here.
I always like to move the pillows.
Yeah, you know what? Who needs them anyway, right?
Thank you so much. Okay, here we are. We're at Social Shenanigans with my new friends Max, and you are Kira.
Or Kiki Badass.
Kiki
At
Badass.
Wu-Tang Bunny on
Kiki
Twitter.
Badass?
That is the
Kiki Badass.
slogan, nickname, call
Okay.
you want. You know what? It was a perfect fit, and I'll tell you why. At A Sales Guy, we find sales badasses.
Yeah.
And we came across Kiki Badass, and this is how she described herself. And we said,
I
you know
love
what?
it. I love
The
it.
interview's over.
Bam!
She's
Off
in.
the mic.
She's in, yeah.
You know, one of the things I say is that in case of an emergency, always remember that you are a badass.
Exactly. No second thoughts.
Just you got to roll with it, you know. And when it gets tough, just pull up the bootstraps and make it happen.
Exactly.
So you guys are in the Denver area. Where are you?
We are 1 mile down Broadway,
Oh, okay.
and we do sales consulting and sales recruiting called The Sales Guy.
Sales guy?
Excellent.
Yeah.
Awesome. And your domain name is?
asalesguy.com, A Sales Guy Recruiting, and A Sales Guy Consulting. All three.
asalesguy.com. Okay,
Yes.
I'm going to remember asalesguy.com.
That's the best one. I'll take you to all of them.
See,
yeah.
that's the first one you said.
that
is that
is
right?
the first one.
Networking
Yeah.
through everything.
Excellent. Asalesguy.com.
For sure.
And when it comes to sales, like, let's just get right into it. Let's not
Sure.
go. We're going to have fun. We're going to have some shenanigans. But give me a tip. How do we make a sale?
Well, I would say as the head of business development, you know, I started as a marketing intern in October.
Okay.
And now I'm the head of business development, and what I found is probably the most useful tip I've ever came across, and I realized that sales is not about selling. You know,
Okay.
my CEO would tell you, and his favorite quote is, if you're selling while you're selling, you're not selling.
Right.
So you need to be an advocate. You need to provide value. You need to talk to people and engage and create relationships.
Yes.
Because then that's where people will come to you as an advisor and as someone they trust and they look to
Right.
for information, besides someone saying, oh, I'm going to stuff this pitch down your throat.
Right.
Well, no one wants that. It's 2015, so get with it or
Yeah.
get out of here. You know, that's what I would say.
I love it. You know, a couple things you touched on is number one, deliver value. And number
course.
two, network, which I've mentioned numerous times, and that's
Right.
why getting out to these events is so powerful.
Yeah.
So another prop to networking.
Yeah.
And, you know, for me, one of the things I've really thought about is that instead of so much selling, by sharing your experience, by sharing
Exactly.
what you know, by building those relationships up over time and being around and being available, all of a sudden the
You don't
sales
even have
will
to
happen
sell.
like
They'll
that.
come to you. They're
They
going
will
to come to you. It's almost a no-brainer.
Yeah,
you know?
so great information, guys.
Of
really
course,
appreciate
you know,
it.
this is a social media event, so get social, get with it, spread the word, and
Indeed.
SMM Denver, right?
SMN Denver.
SMS
Indeed.
Denver. There we go.
A couple more things. So what's your favorite color? First, Kiki, is that right?
Yes.
Kiki, what's your favorite color?
I'd have to say cerulean blue.
So what? What? I mean, cerulean blue. People, I don't even know what it was going on right now. What's cerulean blue?
Well, it was my favorite crayon in the crayon box. It's like kind of like a turquoise.
Another
like,
turquoise.
It's an awesome color. You should check
Beautiful.
it out. Google
I dig it. I dig it. And how about you, Max?
I'm gonna go red because
Red?
that is the ASG color, and if you're red, you're fierce, you're in it, you're ready to go. And some would say aggressive, but I'm gonna say, you know, you are just ready to go. And
Yeah.
that's the difference. Not being aggressive, but being someone who's confident. So I would definitely say red.
Being ready to play. Like
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
ready to spring into action.
Exactly.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Salesguy.com. How did I do?
Salesguy.com, at a
excellent.
sales guy, at ASG recruiting, all of the above. Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Well,
Hey.
guys, thanks for stopping by
Thanks
so
so
much.
much.
It was nice to meet you.
It was a pleasure. Thank you. Thank you.
Cheers. Peace.
Oh,
Rock
holla.
and roll.
Holla, holla, holla.
Hey, Ashley.
Hello, Brian.
Come on up here, girl.
I'm so excited to be here with you.
Oh my gosh. Here we are. Now, Ashley, why would anyone want to be with all these crazy people?
To meet Brian.
Well, besides that.
Well, also to maybe unzip your jacket.
Okay, well, besides that, too. Like,
Okay. Because we're experts at social media and we can instruct them on how to promote their business using social media.
Fantastic. You know, so many smart, savvy people that are here, and to be able to connect and just meet people and have fun and just let loose, it's a ball. So.
I'm actually having a blast here tonight, and it's really amazing how many people I'm meeting that I have become close with online and never met in person.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
It's a lot of fun. IRL, is that what it is? In real life? Have you heard that?
In real life. You got to go like this. Hashtag
Yeah.
IRL.
Hashtag IRL, indeed. And for me, it's always like that at these events, to get to know people online and then to meet them face to face solidifies the network, the relationship, and takes it to the next level. And again, just get on out, meet people, spend time. Now, Ashley, you know, tell the fine people out there in the interwebs, broadcasting, are we broadcasting through YouTube?
It's probably Periscope or Meerkat at this point.
Oh, okay.
YouTube's kind of old school now.
Okay, we're live stream. Anyway, enough of the technology terms.
Okay.
Tell me about your company. Tell me about, like, what's the domain? What do you do? How do you help people out?
I work for Prosperent, which is the word prosper, ENT.com.
Okay.
And we help people monetize their content. So if they have a website,
Indeed.
we build tools that will allow them to add a store to their site, or they can choose keywords that will turn into affiliate links. And there's people making
it's okay.
faces
You can do
at
it.
us.
Focus, baby.
But essentially, our entire mission is to help people make money on their website.
Indeed, and this is what I found amazing and exciting as we talked, and you talked about having one plugin. Is that right?
Yeah, you install the WordPress plugin suite, and you have an enormous amount of power and customization with our one plugin.
So, and this is where I want to go, because I think this is really powerful and exciting. So someone can install one plugin and they can promote numerous companies. They don't have to worry about affiliate signups. They don't have to worry about busy work. They can get straight to it. They can create content.
Absolutely.
They can focus on their brilliance, what they do, and then they can leverage your platform and get paid.
And when you say numerous companies, it sounds like, tens or 20s. We work with 4,500. That's 4,500 companies.
That's a lot of companies.
Like Nordstrom, Zappos, 6PM, all of those companies. We
Indeed.
have 50 million products.
50 million.
So you can install the plugin very easily
Bam.
and instantly have either a store on your website or have links to those products instantly. It's
Awesome.
very easy to use.
And that just simplifies it. So really a neat solution you've come up with. So congratulations. And
Thank you.
I love it. And I see a lot of opportunities for people. And what's the domain again?
Prosperent.com. So it's the word prosper, ENT.com.
Excellent. Prosperent.com. Actually, it was a fun little chat we've had. And we are neighbors. We both live in Colorado Springs.
I grew up in Colorado Springs. Now I'm in Wash Park.
Oh, that's right. You're right here. Someone said, we're all done? Okay. Looks like I'm...
Cut.
I think we're all...
Thank you, Brian.
It was awesome. Thank you, Ashley. How much more time do I have?
Well, I think Joel's not going to go on until you went on 10 minutes late last time, 15 minutes late. So hopefully I get you for another 15 minutes.
Okay.
Dankeschön, darling, Dankeschön.
Hey!
Please tell
Yeah.
me you'll put this on.
I think we're good to go. Wow, here we are, another one of my newly acquainted friends, Michelle. Now, we met at the last Shenanigans event. Is that right?
We did.
And again, it's so nice to meet people and then see them online. It just takes the relationship to a whole nother level.
It definitely does.
A lot of people talk about like increasing their engagement and whatnot. If you want to do that, get out, people.
Exactly. Get out, take pictures, use hashtags, promote yourself. Just get out and meet people and have fun.
Excellent. We were talking again a little bit this evening, not last time when we met, but this evening, about just how you support companies and how you can kind of help them get out of the principal's office or out of jail.
Exactly. You get people out of the penalty box by liking, sharing, just showing people that there are other businesses out there. I belong to an amazing group, and we share each other's triumphs and joys and new client business and everything like that. And it's all about promoting and helping each other out.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So fantastic. So Michelle, if you could offer a little bit of advice to the people out there, what would you share with people?
Be yourself. Be genuine. When you're promoting friends, when you're helping someone out, just put your personality out there. People want to know, like, and trust you. And just being honest and genuine goes a long way.
You know, I heard about that trust thing, and it's pretty big.
Yes.
And I heard about like being genuine and just being yourself.
Yes.
And you don't have to be perfect. One of the slogans that I really love from one of my heroes, Sally Hogshead, she says that different is better than better.
I like that.
No, I think that's pretty cool because it's hard to be number one.
It is.
It's like there's always someone that can do a better job, or it's never ending, but no one can be you.
Right.
So be
exactly.
yourself, and that's some really great, amazing tips. So thank you for that.
Yes,
And
yes. What are we doing? Stretch.
Yeah, you go over there. I'm doing okay. Okay, so I was gonna say, like, when you walk into this event, like, how do you feel? Like, why do you keep coming back? What brings you out to a bar?
Well, I love to have fun. I love to come out and meet people. I love to connect. What I do is mostly virtual, so a lot of times I don't get to meet my clients.
Hallelujah, sister.
Yeah, so coming out here and meeting everybody, fun people like you and Joel and everybody else, it's amazing. I love it.
Awesome, indeed.
Yeah.
And again, it's just having fun. And these people are a lot of fun. You know, we talk a little shop, but really we just like to have fun. And I think we're all behind the computer all day.
Yes.
I know I was. You know, pre-sale pages, opt-ins, and all this. Like, that's not why I got started in this business. I wanted to be a rock star. I wanted to have fun, and we get to do that here. Get out to the events, socialize, have fun.
Hang out with the three-dimensional people.
The three-dimensional people. That is like, wow.
Yes.
They actually move and everything.
Yes.
So, Michelle, tell me, what is your favorite book?
Oh, your book, of course.
No. Besides that. Very good answer.
Yeah, I have to tell you, I just finished Deborah Jason's Millionaire Marketing.
Oh, Deborah.
It was awesome. And it was such an honor to meet her tonight. I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah, Deborah's
a
close friend of mine, and we've hung out, and it was amazing to see her come out with her book launch. You know, speaking of books, let me just say that if you want to get great results, publish a physical book, and don't just write a book. Write a bestseller, get behind it, believe in it, and wow, pow, pixie dust. So go for it because pow, pixie dust, pow.
What's going on?
We're talking. Actually, I asked my friend Michelle what her favorite book is, and she mentioned
Trust Funnel?
No, and I said besides that, come on, that's ridiculous. And she mentioned Deborah Jason. I said
I just finished it, and I just got to meet her. It was such an honor. She's right there.
Don't leave me hanging.
Yes, right there. I know. I love it. I'm so excited.
Have you been talking for a while? I don't want to like
no, we're fine.
We're getting ready to do.
Okay.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you.
Thank you. B to the G to the J in the house.
Yeah.
What? All right, let's give me some volume. Music down. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Check.
Okay.
And let's kick it up a notch. Check. This one. Check. Louder, please.
What do you want me to do?
Okay. I got it. There we go. Check. Right about there. All right, shenanigans. I'll let you take it down there. Let Dave handle that. Check. Good. All right, can I please get all the attention in the house? Everybody who can hear me, help me with this. Not sure where to do this where it doesn't give me feedback. What do you want me to do? What do I do? This?
Can you not hold it when you push it in?
I'll try.
Otherwise, do you want this mic?
Try this one here, see this is better. Oh, you won't get the sound without this one? Okay.
Still gotta wear your headset.
Yeah, we'll do both. Like this. I got it. All right, give me some volume, Dave. Crank it up a notch here. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get everybody's attention, please. We're about to start the main part of the program. Is everybody having fun? So if you are in the back area, it's a little harder to hear. I'm going to ask you to kind of move up here because I'm also going to ask you to I'm going to ask you to give your full attention here, not because of me, but because I've invited a special guest to join us today, and he's come a very long way to share his message and his heart with you. And so if we can hold off on all the conversations until after he's finished speaking, I would really appreciate that. Can we do that? Yes. Thank you. So let's start that now, actually. If somebody next to you is talking, you have permission to give them a little poke in the ribs. All right? You are deputized and shenanigized to say, shut it. So, why social media shenanigans? Why this? Because I'm a Denverite, and I love Denver, and I love Colorado, and I love my tribe. You are the tribe, and you guys are the reason we're doing this, because so many of us work all day behind our computers, and we don't get out enough to do this face-to-face networking. And rather than just do another meetup, I thought, why not turn it into a celebration, right? And what if I could bring in somebody so awesome, so special, so unique, that he would deliver a message to you that would impact your business? Hey guys, I'm really begging you, stay with me for this, because the thing that would hurt me the most is to have my guest speaking and everybody else talking at the same time. Can we agree on that? Yes. Thank you. So I don't want to waste any time with me speaking. What I want to do instead is bring up the guy who I've known online for a few years, but most recently I've really got to know him. And let me tell you, I don't have a written introduction for this guy because he has, in my mind, defied the need for a written introduction. Yeah, I could tell you that he's a prolific blogger. Yes, I can tell you he's a prolific keynote speaker. By the way, we got seats right here. If any of y'all want to come down and grab a seat, feel free to take advantage of these sofas. Yes, I can tell you that he podcasts and reaches tons of people. I could tell you that when he does a webinar, he puts hundreds of people on to listen to what he has to say as he helps coach them with their business. But I'm not going to tell you any of that. What I am going to tell you is that this is a guy I've gotten to know as a friend who cares about people in such an authentic way that when I feel like I'm being completely authentic, sometimes he'll say or do something that puts me to shame. And that's why I'm glad he's here, and I hope you listen to every word of whatever it is he's going to say today. I don't even know what it is. He's feeling the pressure. He's like, good God, I'm running the other way. Would you please give a thunderous shenanigans welcome to Mr. Chris Brogan? Okay, we're going to put this on you because this does the actual recording.
It's fake?
Well, that's so the people in the house can really hear you.
All right.
And shove that in your pocket right here.
I'll touch all the things.
Wait, this is important. Where's my wine? The stage is yours, my friend.
You know, in no other room on the planet would there be a former Mr. America, several people who have made millions of dollars, and a future president, and you weirdos think I'm the guest.
That's right.
There are more successful people in this room than in several states combined. So flying here is for me to be a mirror. Like, there's nothing I'm going to tell you that you don't know. There's no one, you know more people in this room than I do, I hope. And if you don't, you should, because you're surrounded. Look, I'm from Boston. You may have heard of us. We dug out a little while ago. But everything you have going on here is just so much cooler. And I'm not just crapping on Boston. I'm crapping on many places when I say that. There are these weird enclaves popping up. Denver is one of them. Austin is one of them. San Diego is one of them. There's a few others. Nashville, sorry. If I forgot Nashville, I'd get murdered by those guys. You're like mafia, you guys. You're like, you know each other. You have this like, I know a guy thing going on so you can connect everyone, right? I have a nose. It smells like a corpse, like The Walking Dead. I'm charity and torture at the same time. So what I do, I mean, how many, let's be really honest and don't feel bad when you do this. How many people don't have really much of a clue of what I do besides that guy on Twitter? Thank you, honest people. There's like, that is 1/5 of the hands that really should go up. Because what I do is not especially Mr. America, presidential candidate, all kinds of millionaires, and an idiot who can't drive very well. So I'm grateful to be here, but the real thing I would wish you to do, and not in some weird gamification way, is double check that hashtag later on and make sure you connect with those people that were here tonight. Make sure you shake a few hands of people you don't know. It is officially, for the remainder of the night, a no shy zone. I am shy. I'm a shy person. I know that sounds so weird and stupid. Totally true. Put me, if I went across the street, I would be invisible, which is the best part of my job. But if I went across the street, I would not talk to a single soul. It would take me all night to say hi to one person. I'm swear to God shy. Or Buddha, whichever one you want. I kind of vote for both most days. So make sure you connect with 3 people. Just 3, that's not a big number, right? 3 is not that hard. From 2 to 3. And if you came here with someone, use them as your shield. Have you met Dawn? Oh, she's lovely. You know, and just do it. I mean, not that Tom is shy, but there are people here who are. Just bring a stool, you know, just bring that person, that stooge that you can point to and say, that's the shy one. That's what I do. Beyond that, the very last thing, to put on an event like this is the most thankless thing in the whole wide world. The people who put this thing together deserve way more credit than they deserve. Let's clap for them.
Just so you know, it's not your last thing. You got till 8:30.
Oh, no. All right.
Talk, Chris, talk.
There comes a time when you heed a certain call. We could do karaoke. Not on my watch. Actually, when I do karaoke, though, I tend to do Eminem. Or I do whatever song has the most possible words, like the Hook by Bare Naked Ladies. Not gonna happen. That's not Bare Naked Ladies, is it? That's the other one. Blues Traveler. Thank you, all 85 Blues Traveler fans. All right, I have three things I'll tell you, and then even if I have till 8:30, maybe I'll stop talking anyway. I have three things that I've come to learn in my business and that I'm planning to share for the next couple of years. Number one, business is about belonging. And there's a vast difference in how we do business when we feel like we belong somewhere. In a world where we can all buy from anybody, we're sick of fitting in, right? Fitting in isn't good enough anymore. We want to belong. We want to be where we belong. If there are people in this room that have that sort of sense of, oh, these are my people. Like I can say things in this room where people actually understand the sentences I just said without a definition that goes longer than the first sentence, then that's where you belong, right? Business is about belonging also means that you can help each other over and over and over again, and that it's going to help rise all the boats. I have no idea what he's doing. It's probably Meerkat.
Yeah, let's turn around this way.
Meerkat.
No, we're not meerkatting. We're just selfing. Epic selfie. Everybody give us a...
You could have photobombed with 150 people. So business is about belonging. The next one, I was just talking to the campaign manager of the future president of the Democratic Republic of Congo. I think that is so cool. Like, you know, there's a presidential candidate here. The last time I saw him, I was in a room full of people that paid thousands of dollars to be in the room. You did not pay that much. Go meet the man. The second is that access is the new aloofness. It used to be that you were supposed to be hard to get to, hard to reach. You weren't supposed to be, oh, I'll have my person get back to you. Do you know who I get to do business with on a daily basis? Mr. America, the future Democratic president, and Joel, and Brian G. Johnson, and all kinds of really wonderful people, because access is what matters. When you get the chance to meet and connect with people, once you get the chance to do stuff with people, everything gets better. You're not selling to anybody anymore. The other thing is you're connecting with people and you're giving into what you're into with them. The third one, the final one, is just connect and serve. The number one thing that we tend to forget to do is we forget to serve others, especially when times get tight, especially when we start running into the not having money problem, which I guess sometimes happens. Yeah. 2013, 2014, I was like that close to ramen noodles many times. And a lot of times I was like, I'm drinking whey protein shakes for my health, not because I don't have any money right now. This smoothie is my supper. What are you talking about? So success is never a straight line. And so if you had it and you lost it and then you got it back, that's what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to be a jagged line. So if we connect with more people, if we serve more people, every dollar I made came from serving other people. Every time I needed money, I made no money. I wish it was that way. I was just like, man, I could use $8,000 right now. Have we not had that problem? Tax season, ladies and gentlemen. But I always find my money in service because it's value and you can create value. And the more you can help other people, the more you get a chance to earn. So those are my three things. Business is about what? Business is about access. I like that. Business is about belonging. Access is the new aloofness, and connect and serve. I don't think I can go 8:30. Hey, allow me to check on my Batman watch.
Mr. Chris Brogan!
Thank you, Joel.
I love you.
I love you.
I like to watch this.
Wow.
So
slower, with more meaning. Lean into it. Woo. I'm wearing dark pants.
He is Batman, by the way, and in order to commemorate that, I have this special gift for you.
Oh, wow.
You can break him out of his package.
Yeah, he's suffocating.
He's been suffocating in there. There we go.
It looks a bit like me.
Yes, it is you. You are Batman.
Well, now you could say that you've seen me in the same room.
Wow. Chris is going to be here for the duration, and so at 9 o'clock we're going to do raffle. I got lots of prizes, including copies of Chris's book. I'll take that from you. So
Oh, you can have it.
Yeah, is it bugging you?
I'm feeling Brittany.
Okay. All right, hold tight. Don't go anywhere yet, okay?
I'm right here.
This is high tech we got going on here. So this is the most approachable guy you'll ever meet. So I suggest that you approach him slowly, not with the. He is Batman after all. Those reflexes might catch you off guard. Get a photo with him, maybe step over the step and repeat, take some, our hashtag SMS Denver. Before you go, there's one more person I want to give a shout out to tonight, and I don't know if I can see him or not, but he came all the way from Chicago. He's been one of my best friends my whole life. It is my brother Michael. Where you at, Michael? He's over there behind the bar. Everybody, look for the guy that's wearing a badge that says not Joel Comm. And that would be him. I love you. I'm really glad that you made it, that you have been introduced to my tribe because they are awesome people. So make sure you guys get to spend a little time with Chris, take some pictures, prizes at 9, hashtag SMS Denver. Let the shenanigans continue. All right, and for those of you, here, take that. This is live. Good. Those of you watching the live stream, we're not done. Oh no, we're not done. Next up is Greg Hickman, and he's got interviews with a bunch of people, and he's coming up right now, ladies and gentlemen. Sabrina Risley, here is Greg Hickman.
Are we just using this, guys?
Yeah, use that, man. Have a seat right here. While they're getting your first interview, I'll sit with you for a moment.
Perfect. So I can ask you questions.
Yeah. So I know we've got some people lined up for you, and I'm not going to take up their time, but what do you think of shenanigans?
Oh, it's always fun. I mean, you bring some of the best guests ever. You're one of the most humble people I've ever met, and you obviously always give shout-outs to Colorado, which is great.
Yeah, I love Colorado, man.
What was your biggest takeaway from what Chris said?
What I love about what Chris says is the connection, the heart. You're gonna get this mic, right?
2 mics.
The heart connection with people, right? That it's about serving people where they are. When we stop conducting business like it's about what we're going to sell, and we just ask ourselves, how do I serve this person? How do I bring value to their lives? It's this. It's do good stuff, right? If you just make it your aim to serve others and do good stuff for others, it comes around. It's the law of sowing and reaping, right? There's what goes around comes around. It's karma. It's whatever. It's all that.
I love it. I've met Chris a few times, and he's like you said, like one of the nicest people ever. Like he talks about how shy he is, but you walk up to him and you introduce yourself, and he'll do whatever he can to help you. And
he will love on you. I rarely kiss a man, but that happened.
And in slow
right
motion.
Here in slow motion. Hey, Mike, do we have our first interview lined up?
Yes, I'm ready to go.
Oh, you're up?
Boom.
Oh, in that case,
Mike.
I'm going to make way because you don't want to hear from me. Greg Hickman is here. Mike Baltus is in the house, and he's stepping up to the mic. Boom. Hey, you guys, share this stream with your followers right now. Tell them it's happening live. It's shenanigans.
People, like, tweeting in and stuff?
Hashtag SMS Denver. Boom. Mike Baltus.
Boom. SMS Denver. It doesn't stand for SMS as in text messaging SMS. It stands for social media shenanigans. That's my drink. Don't touch it, sir.
I don't know where his wine went. He's whining about
Mike
a lot of different
Baltus.
things. Hi, guy.
How you doing? Are you really up here because there was no one ready to come up here?
No, because my next set of guests, which are really cool, to be quite honest, is actually Mr. Former Mr. Atlantis.
Mr. Atlantis? What does that even mean?
You'll see like when he hits the stage.
He held the world?
You guys will see too when he hits the stage.
Is this the guy that Chris was talking about?
I'm not sure. I didn't know.
The future president?
No. This is totally somebody else. It's totally something else. It's totally something else. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming on and hosting with us tonight. We really appreciate that.
Thank you for having me. And congratulations on walking.
Yeah.
This man was not walking. Last time I saw him a month ago, he was on one of those little like one-legged scooters.
And Oxycontin. So
and a lot of drugs.
Narcotics and beer and Colorado microbrews.
AKA a good time.
Well, it was a good time. And then thank God my wife drove that night and came and picked me up. So, but yes, I'm excited about the next guests you're going to interview. I got 3 of them coming up. They're going to share the stage.
So there's multiple Atlantises.
Yes, Atlanti.
Atlanti. All right.
So business is good. Are we ready? Are you ready?
I mean, are they ready?
They are ready.
Are they ready?
They are ready. You sit here. You look at that camera. You tell them all about Greg Hickman real quick, and I'm going to go get him.
You guys don't really need to know about me, but if you want to know about me, this is all about entrepreneurship, right? This is like what this whole event is about, connecting with people. So I want you guys to check out my podcast, Zero to Scale, where we teach you how to grow your business to 0 to 20K. And now we got Mr. Atlantis. We have Atlanti apparently. Look at this. This is like a group Atlantic orgy over here. What's going on?
What is happening? You know, we
have 15 mics.
We had to bring the entire crew up because it was just. First off, I need this much support, just for any kind of interview. So thank you, ladies.
It's like a supportive bra.
So we need to hear. So introduce yourselves to everybody that's watching.
Well, I'm Tom Terwilliger, and I'm known as the Achievement Mentor, the author of the #1 bestseller. Yes, that's correct. Now, they're 6-year-olds, but hey, it still counts, doesn't it?
Hey, we all have to achieve something.
I'm the author of the 7 Rules of Achievement, and this is my lovely wife. Dawn, why don't you introduce yourself?
Well, thank you very much, Tom. I'm Dawn Terwilliger, and I'm better known as the architect.
Wait. You can't just say you're the architect and pass the mic. What is the architect of what? What are you the architect of?
I guess you could say I handle Tom's back end.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
And the assets to that.
Shenanigans ensue.
and there's no one else that's allowed to handle it. No one.
Yeah.
We've tried outsourcing the job.
It can't be done.
You have rightfully earned the name.
Thank you very much. Thank you much. Tara?
And I'm Tara Jacobson. I do strategic marketing and make pretty things.
And you have a lovely photo. You do all the photos up here. You guys probably can't see this, but she's done a lot of the graphics here.
And I'm Rebecca Welch, and I am the Colorado Connector, and these are my besties, and I'm so excited to be here.
Love it. So I want to know, and you guys can pass the mic down, but what was your biggest takeaway from what Chris just shared?
Tara?
Well, for me, he talks about community a lot, and this is literally the epitome of community. So Joel was able to bring this huge group of people together, and Chris is just thrilled to be here and to be able to, enjoy meeting all the people here. All of his supporters. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I certainly think for me, one of the things that resonates, and because we've all gone through this, man, especially in business, especially when we're striving for something more, is that it's not that straight line. Yeah. And we all have to be reminded, I have to be reminded of that it's this, as long as you're continuing to make some progress, small incremental progress, but man, it's always up and down. And you can't let either one of them, the up or the down, get you emotionally up or down with it. You can't.
And you can't do it alone. You've got to have a partnership. You've got to have connection, and it brings it all together. You can't do it alone.
So that's a great tip, right? So for people that are maybe trying to achieve something and maybe they feel like they've failed or they're hitting some bumps in the road, outside of doing it with someone else or having people that you can talk to about kind of the challenge and like-minded people, like what has been the biggest thing that you've done that has helped you kind of get over the hump and kind of take it to the next level?
Well, for me, I will tell you 100% being of service to people, just in general. Anytime anybody asks you if you're physically capable of doing it, do it. Yeah, and I would have to agree, it's all about the service. It's never about you. It's about being able to serve other people and the gifts that you can bring to other people in the community, in your network, in your tribe, whatever.
Nice.
All right, so this is something that's been on my mind recently, and I'd love for you guys to contribute on this. So when I first started my business, I kind of got caught up in a lot of the like online information products, like online training programs and things of that nature, which for me, coming from like an agency background, didn't feel as much of service. It was removed from engaging with people and like the everyday contact. So can you maybe talk about like the structure of your business and how you actually continue to serve whatever that model is? Because I feel like there's a lot of people that feel like they need to mimic the model, and they see a lot of people doing of like this info product where they never actually talk to anybody, but it might not work for them.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I mean, it is all about, like Chris talked about, it's about connecting, it's about networking, it's about being accessible. And certainly one of the things that we're doing, and I think this applies to just about everyone, especially in internet marketing, is you do have to continue to reinvent yourself. You have to, like for me, for example, what motivated me 20, 10, even as little as 2 years ago is not the same sense of purpose that I have today. Today, as a 56-year-old man who strives to stay in shape, who strives to continue to grow.
Good, by the way.
And thank you very much. I appreciate it. My mission now, my goal now, is to connect with other men my age that are struggling, to keep that passion, to keep that entrepreneurial spirit, that entrepreneurial chemistry alive and percolating, so that the second half of their life can be epic. Not something, we've been taught, the propaganda is that as we age, we slow down. Slow down, man. Take it easy. You know what? BS, guys. You've been training all your life for this 100-mile marathon. It's not time to slow down. It's time to bring your resources to bear and to really do something epic. And so for those people out there that have been, connecting or doing little things that like disconnect them with others, find a way to reconnect your purpose with connecting, with bringing tribes together, with bringing communities together. And Rachel, I mean, this is something, Rebecca, you are an expert at. Maybe you could talk to that a little bit.
Well, so the key is to find people that you can connect with and figure out how you can maximize the qualities that you share to work together, to rise all the little boats to the surface. That's something you're fond of saying. It's never about you. It's never a one-man show. It's about all of the people working together for the greater good. And if you can find people that you can connect with, that you share like interests with, and you can support each other and bring each other to the top, then you all win.
Well, I think that having those kinds of courses and having that kind of access, I know I buy a lot of courses and get access to people that I would never be able to access in real life. And so to me, I think that's the most brilliant thing. I met some of the people in this room that I never would have known online first, and then, and then was able to connect with them in person. So I think if you try to leave it there and you never come out and go out with other people, then that's the problem.
I think that's key,
Yeah.
I mean, really, all I could say from what the three of them have already said is ditto, because, I mean, that's pretty much, that's it.
Well, but I don't know what the time sequence is here, but let everybody know where they can connect with each of you guys. Shameless plug moment, go for it.
The shameless plug moment to reach out to this man, the front man, Tom Terwilliger, is to go to maxmindset.com. Maxmindset.com.
Or guys, if anything I said resonated with you in terms of your entrepreneurial shit, there it is.
Shit.
New coined a new phrase.
I don't know if we're allowed to curse,
entrepreneurial
but
shit.
We just did.
But if it's time for you to rise up above the propaganda of slowing down at our age, man, and do something epic, you can connect with me at epicmen.com. Epicmen.com.
Men, love it. Love it.
Tara Jacobson, marketingartfully.com.
Wait, marketing what?
Marketingartfully.com.
I'm sure they can hear you better than I can hear you.
And Rebecca Welch, RebeccaWelch.com.
I love it. Boom.
Shenanigans.
Who do we have? Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're awesome, man.
Thank you. We got Gary Barnes joining us. We got some education happening right now. Welcome.
Well,
Welcome,
thank
Gary.
you.
Why don't you tell everybody who you are and what do you do, Gary?
We were just talking about that. I'm Gary Barnes, America's Traction Coach, GaryBarnesInternational.com. And, when we talk about, what we do, or we are asked that, a lot of times we tell them what we do or how we do it, but people don't care.
Exactly.
And so we were talking about what I call the 3 magic words.
So why don't you tell us about what the 3 magic words are and really what their purpose is?
Well, when somebody asks us, like at an event like this, they really are nice, but they're being polite. They really don't have an interest in knowing what we're really talking about. And so the 3 magic words is purely a pattern interrupt. And what I started,
pattern interrupt, people. Pay attention to that.
Well, what I started doing is paying attention to larger corporations. And what I was noticing is they were really synthesizing down to 3 words. So Nike, just do it. Pepsi, it's the new generation. Coke, the real thing. And so they have bigger budgets. So I figured I'd copy what they were doing.
Exactly.
And so the idea of 3 magic words actually came out. And in that pattern interrupt, people are, I call it scratching the record. Because it gives them a what? What is that? And when somebody asks you that, you got some good words to use. But at that moment, don't answer what you do, because I call it the sucker question. And very rarely do I have anyone really memorize anything, but at that point, I'd be happy to tell you, but first tell me a little bit about you and your business.
Now, so why is asking that question so important?
Well, really, most of us have more than one thing that we do or have, or a benefit that we can share.
Yeah.
But until we know their story, we don't know what part is relevant from us to them, if anything is. Sometimes there is no relevant connection, and so that gives us an opportunity to be a trusted referral source, and we're able to facilitate out.
Have you ever found that anyone gives you are there objections to that? Have you ever done the 3 words and then you throw out that question for them to tell you a little bit more about themselves, and they don't respond the way that you had anticipated?
I've only had it happen once, where I've asked it, the person, it was such a pattern interrupt, they turned around and walked off. They never even said anything after that.
Nothing. So you've only been rejected one time and you didn't have a chance to rebuttal.
No. And I've taught this in large groups.
Yeah.
And I will do it inside the group maybe 6-7 hours later. And the person I'm talking to is not even connecting that I'm doing it to them.
Yeah.
The entire room does. And they're laughing and they're going, what's so funny? What did I do?
Yeah.
And so, no, they don't.
So when you first introduced this to me, I was at one of your workshops and I didn't really fully get it until you shared the example that you were actually just sharing a moment ago. Would you mind sharing the kind of the case study of the woman that went to your workshop?
Absolutely. There was a young lady that came to the boot camp, and what she was doing is selling prepaid funeral plans.
Prepaid funerals. She was selling people's funerals.
So basically, she was selling death.
Yeah, selling death.
And so she was really at the bottom of the sales pyramid. She was not doing well. And I said, well, when you went to a networking event, what did you tell people? And she goes, well, I sell prepaid funeral plans. And I said, well, how does that work? She goes, they run away.
Yeah.
And so we were thinking about the 3 magic words, and what I came up with was, would you be willing to say, I'm the afterlife concierge?
Love it.
And
the
she
afterlife concierge.
I mean, it was just so cool because she embraced that. She started saying that, and she would come to an event like this, and people would be introduced to her. I'm the afterlife concierge, and she goes, "Oh, you're you have those." Oh, and I didn't say this. What she did it to a next step. Her business card was a toe tag. I mean, she took it all the way.
You have to, though.
Oh, you really do. But people were asking for her business and multiple. And she went from the very bottom to the top in the country in 9 months. And she says that is really the only thing she did different.
So before we have to part ways, there's a word that you really don't like. And it's actually, you don't like it, but it's on your license plate following another word. Can you talk about the word that we all shouldn't be using?
Yes, absolutely. And it's the word try. It's the wisdom of Yoda. And it's so infiltrated our language that it gives us an excuse not to succeed. And on my license plate it says no try. And so the idea here is that we make a decision, we take action, we get a result. When we get a result that we don't want, we say, well, I tried. So it's an excuse. It gives us a way out. Instead of saying, no, it's just a result that I didn't want. So now I have an opportunity to make a new decision to take additional action to get a different result.
So as a student and client of Gary's, I will tell you this is very hard. But as long as you keep working with him and you hang out with him, he will call you on it all the time and you'll get better at it. Believe me, it'll work. But stop using the word try.
Absolutely.
And just do. Gary, where can people